he had right over here someplace in the Polish neighborhood. And his buddies are both Croatian, one was Serbian. They left him. They left him, and he had to fight all those Polacks. And they were hitting him with chairs and tables. He said, those chicken shit Polacks. 16 or 20 on one guy. And he stood there fighting them.
Instead of leaving, or what are you going to do?
Why didn't he go like the rest of them? Just let him go, the hell with him. But you know, that one time, I'll never forget, we come home from the Serbian Hall. And I said, I saw a car slowing down. And we saw somebody moving. And so he goes for his gun. I says, well, don't go out there. There's a car in the front, and there's one on the side. There's two men coming through the back door, to the front door. I said, just watch, see what they're going to do. Well, they got together, and they got back in a car, and I heard one say he had the wrong house. Your dad took a gun, and he was going to go get him. So when, he wasn't afraid of anything. And then Bessie got a letter that she didn't put $25 in a gunny sack and leave it under that Rescue Bridge. I forgot what they were going to do, come down and burn her house or something. So Mickey says, I'll go down there. So he went down there, he's sitting under that tree waiting to see him. Nobody came. I said to him, you're crazy, what the hell are you doing, Ed? He ran in the vineyards over here and chased a couple of guys out. But he wasn't an electrician, but he had the house wired to the chicken house, your dad did. If anybody went in that chicken house or anything, you know, it would set the alarm off. He was an electrician. I'll never forget the time we had that bathtub and I was shampooing my hair and I went to reach for the conditioner. My feet are in the water. Mona was getting off the bus. She heard me way down there. I got that complete shock from the electricity. I could have got electrocuted. So when Bob, because the medicine cabinet wasn't wired right, you know, whatever they're supposed to put on it. So when Bob was there, he checked it out, and there was 2 hot wires that were together. That's Mickey did a lot of electricity work here. A lot of these old houses are that way. You know, people did things themselves. I don't know where he learned it, but he did it. Yeah, you could tell him. He was right. He knew what he was doing. You just let him go. Put in a car. You take that Model A, it'd be all apart out there. The engine and everything. Puts it back together, and anybody want to go for a ride? I said, no, I don't. Okay, nobody wants to go, then he'd go, come back, nothing happened. So once there was a play at Ashland Park, I'll never forget that. He said, there's a flat tire. So he goes down the filling station, they had one down there, and gets it filled up and everything. He hurry up and get ready. It's almost 8, he said. We got ready, got in the car. We got to the Ashland Park, saw the play and everything. We're coming home. We got close to 60th there. All of a sudden, the car went thunk, thunk, thunk. He stopped. He said, "Whoop, something's wrong." He forgot to put the nuts on that tire. But we got to the he was in a hurry. And we come, and then, you know where he found them? In Draper's gas station. They were right on the ledge where he left them. We drove that Model A here, took us there, and coming home. Yeah, there's a lot of funny stories he would do. He wasn't afraid of anything. There was only one time I wouldn't let him stop. I said, don't stop, Nicky. Well, he said, that looked like a dead man. I said, I don't care, just don't stop. And the car behind us stopped. And they said, well, fine thing to do, to leave a man laying in the street, you know, that you didn't even want to offer any help. And they got out, and it was a dummy that somebody tied and threw it down from the hill. And I said, ha-ha, the joke's on you. And Mickey said, shut up, and let's go. Well, I got mad when they said that to us, you know, that we wouldn't stop. I figured it was some kind of a joke. They used to do that with tires. Throw them out in the street and have a rope. People would stop. They think it was a good tire, and they'd see it was a bad one. Those kids had nothing to do in those days. Do all kinds of stuff like that. But Jimmy Evanoff was the daredevil. See, when they lived right there on 60th, and their hill was high, and he was on stilts, and the stilts were real high. I think almost like 5 to 6